This podcast is brought to you by Balancing Act. Teach, coach, mentor, inspire. A collection of candid observations on the challenges facing business leaders today. Balancing Act is authored by Dr. Andrew Temte and is available today on Amazon and other fine bookstores. On this episode, we talk with some legends of the Midwest music scene, Joe and Vicki Price. We chat about influences, how they met, getting back on the road, and what's next for this magical duo. You can find more conversations, food reviews, live music, and events on our website, lacrosselocal.com. I'm Amy.
And I'm Brent.
And this is Lacrosse Local.
I'm Vicki Price, and I was born in Waukon, Iowa. I got into music through my mother, who played organ and piano at church and had me and my sister singing duets when we were little girls. And it just kept going from there.
And my name is Joe Price. I'm from Waterloo, Iowa. And I started playing guitar when I was 10 years old, 9 or 10 in 1960. My brother gave me his guitar when he went into the Army in 1960, and I've been playing it ever since. And my grandpa was a professional musician in Waterloo. I have been playing music for a living for 50 years or more.
So, for someone who hasn't seen you before, what are some of your guys' musical influences?
Me first?
Yeah, you first. My mailman was a guitarist, and he would tune my guitar for me on the porch of our house when he was delivering mail. And there was a big influence there. Also, Earl Hooker, John Lee Hooker's cousin, lived in Waterloo part of his life, and I saw him there a couple of times. Earl Hooker, the slide player. And he said to cut off a bicycle handlebar for a slide because you couldn't buy one at that time. And Earl Hooker, yeah, go ahead. I grew up listening to gospel music, and Doc Watson and Merle Travis were my dad's favorites. So there was a lot of that in the house. And then I was influenced a lot by Mississippi John Hurt and Elizabeth Cotton. I really enjoyed that fingerstyle guitar playing.
I've seen you play a number of times throughout the years, throughout lacrosse, throughout this region, actually. How long have you guys been playing together?
Me?
You.
We met July 25th, Saturday night, 1982. And I was playing at a bar in Waukon, Iowa, called Dar's Place, and Vicki was bartending. And I told the audience I was going to take a break, and on the break they said, "Let Vicki play, let Vicki play." And I said, "Vicki who?" And she was the bartender. And so she came around, and I tuned up my guitar. So we tuned differently, and she played mine, and that's how we met. And that's, you tell them about the party afterwards.
That's right. Yeah. So since 1982, we've been playing together.
How is the process for writing, for playing? How do you guys work collaboratively with it? Is there a benefit to it? Is it a struggle, or is it pretty easy for you guys?
We don't collaborate. That's how we get along. She writes her songs, and I write mine. And then whoever's fronting the song plays the loudest, and the other one backs off. It's just that easy.
Yeah.
That does sound like an easy way to go about it. I checked out your website before we chatted here, and it looks like you got a full calendar for the remainder of 2021. How did this whole COVID thing affect you guys?
Well, we were out of work for the year and a half. Everything just shut down. So we were, writing and practicing and trying to get through financially. And
And once vaccines came out and people could get out again, then booking took off. I think it's going to be the roaring 20s again. People are anxious to get out and about. So it booked up pretty fast. And this is actually a slow year for us. We're not booking nearly as much as we did before COVID. It kind of made us realize we wanted to slow down a little bit. We were doing, on an average 165, 175 shows a year. So, and Joe's 70 and I'm 67. So we thought maybe we'd slow down a little bit.
There you go. I mean, I feel like this past year has made people kind of reflect and kind of adapt to the changes. So, talking about spending this time writing and stuff like that, is there anything coming down the line for you guys, a new album or anything, or just excited to be back on the road?
We're going to be doing a professional video here in September, which we're excited about doing. A friend that was a manager at Lagunitas in Chicago is putting it together for us. And he's recorded some of the Chicago blues people and wanted to do a video of us. So we're excited about that. That's the big thing we're focusing on this year.
So is the video related to a new song?
It's going to be related to our performance. We're going to do a show in Burlington and he's going to record that. And then he's going to interview us about our life in music. Yeah.
You've been away for a year. Was it pretty easy to just kind of that first time jumping back on stage to just adapt and jump into it? Because I know I've been to a lot of shows. Just the past couple of weeks, I've been to probably 6 shows. And, vaccines came out. I took it. I've just been really excited to see live music. What was it like for you guys jumping up on that stage?
It was scary. Nerve-wracking after all that time. And, things happened like you forgot words. We had to go back and study our own songs so we could remember the words. But once you're doing it, it's fun. And you kind of swing and go with it,
So if people want to find out more, maybe catch one of your shows or just check out your music, what's the best avenue for them to go to?
The best place to go is our website, joepriceblues.com. And I always have the schedule updated and they can find where we're playing.
Lacrosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you'd like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at Lacrosse Local. Find out more about us at lacrosselocal.com, and you can subscribe to the Lacrosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you like us, rate us 5 stars. We appreciate it.